Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I have a Christmas project here for you, and this is a video response to Lady Cree over at Fun KREations for her Christmas in a Flash challenge. I also will be showing you how I made this box, so stay tuned for that. So, I used a Keurig box. I have a Keurig, and I drink coffee and tea and things like that. And every time I empty out one of these boxes, I'm like, I have to be able to do something with this. So I decided I was going to alter it and make it into a recipe box. So this is my beautiful recipe box. And I made it so that when you open it, you can stick the flap in like that. And the recipes fit in this little pocket right here. Just like that. So if you would like to find out how I made this and craft with me, stay tuned for that. And also, if you would like to join in, I am having a challenge. I am almost at 500 subbies. I started my channel in February, and I have just been loving being on this YouTube crafting community. It's so much fun. Everybody is so supportive of each other, and I can't believe that I am almost at 500 subscribers. It's just amazing to me. So if you would like to find out about my giveaway challenge, the information will be down below in the description as well as at the end of this video. So hang on for that, and I'll see you in a bit. So for this project, guys, you will need obviously your empty Keurig box. You will need some paint to paint the box. I have this red Waverly chalk paint that was from Walmart. You need a paintbrush. You need scissors, some Mod Podge. I have a composition book here because I want some lined paper to put onto my recipe cards. You will need cardstock, or I picked up these red file folders from the dollar store. So they already have tabs on them, so that will be great to make dividers. And then I also have some patterned Christmas paper here. This is what I had in my stash. This is an American Crafts little 6x6 paper pad. It has a few pieces left in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it yet, but it has some decorative cut-aparts that I might use. And then I have this DCWV Christmas stack that has silver glitter. So I'm going to use that. And since I'm going with a silver theme, kind of red, green, and silver, I have these foam stickers, and I had received these in a swap from Brigitte here on YouTube. So thank you, Brigitte, if you're watching this. I also have these little metal corners that I'm going to use. These were from a kit that was from Costco a long time ago. And then the rest of the things are just up to you, what you want to decorate, really. I have these wood trees from the Dollar Tree, or from the Target Dollar Spot last year. I have some scraps of red and silver ribbon that was from the Target Dollar Spot. I have some red gems from, I think, Michael's. I have some green ribbon here that I gotten at a thrift store. I have these two. They're paper strips from the Dollar Spot. I have some red glitter, oops, kind of glarish here, red snowflakes. I also, somewhere here, have a package of, oh here, I have some silver snowflakes. And then I also have some red flowers, a bunch of different ones. I'm not sure what I'll use in there. And then I think I might spell out recipes on here somewhere. So I picked out some red letters I had in my stash. I have some red buttons I might use. And then finally, I picked up these metal feet. They're Tim Holtz from Michaels. And they ended up, no, I got them at Joann's. They also have them at Michaels, but I had a 60% coupon that I used for this. And I believe it was $7.99 originally, or $6.99. I think it was $6.99. So 60% off that. And I am going to be spray painting them silver, since I want silver on this project. And then the last couple things you'll need is a paper trimmer and your hot glue. So hopefully I didn't forget anything there, but first thing we want to do is clear everything off here, and I'm going to start painting on my box. So while my box is drying off to the side, I pulled in my file folders, and for this you can also use cardstock, but I've chosen to use the file folders because it has the tabs up here. So I'm going to start with my index, my dividers in the box, and what you want to do is cut them down so they're 5 inches by 5 inches, and that includes the tab. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and be right back. Alright, so I cut all the tops 5 by 5 where the tabs were, and that made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because there were 6 file folders in that pack. And that is plenty for me. It gives me one for like snacks, desserts, entrees, drinks, you know, salads, and sides or something like that. So I haven't decided exactly what I want in there. So these are the divider cards, and I will go ahead and decorate those in a bit here, but I'm going to finish cutting the rest of these pieces down to 4 inches by 5, and those will be the actual cards to write the recipes on. So I will go ahead and do that and be right back. I have my recipe cards all cut out, the 4 by 5, and then I have my dividers cut. So I'm going to go ahead and peek through this Christmas stack here and pick out some papers that I want to cut, and go ahead and start with the dividers and decorate those up, and I will be right back. All right, so I completed 2 of my divider cards, so you could see how I did that. And I will go ahead and finish the rest of what I have here, and I will be back to show you what I did. All right, so here's the finished divider pages. I just went ahead and added more of the images. I added more of the sparkly snowflakes and some rhinestones. I labeled the top here. I used some white sticker paper that I use like to print out stickers and stuff for my Plan With Me videos. So I just used a glitter pen that I had and wrote all the different sections that I wanted in my recipe book. I may make another card for beverages. I didn't have that in. I didn't have enough, so I may do that. But then I also took the cards that I cut for the recipe cards themselves. I added the lined paper, and I also added a strip of the pattern paper just to add a little bit to the cards. I didn't want to make them too bulky, since I want to try, you know, and add a bunch of different Christmas recipes in here. So the next thing I want to do is cover the box. I have it painted here. I didn't worry about covering the inside parts. I just, you know, wanted to get 2 layers of the paint on the corners, on the edges, because I'm going to be covering it with the paper. So I just made sure the edges were pretty good. And then I may have to touch up later, but yeah, that's what I want to do. So I'll get this clear. I'll pull in my pattern papers. I haven't decided yet which ones I want to put. It's between these 3. I think I'm going to go with these 2 here. And I really like the plaid. So I think I'm going to go with the plaid on the front and the back. And then the sides, I'm going to use this polka dot paper here. And then when I'm done covering it, then I'm going to also go in on the inside. I'll add some of my other prints to the inside here. So the first thing I want to do for this front, this is kind of an awkward shape. So I'm going to just lay it down with the white side up and go ahead and trace there on the inside and cut it out. Before I glue my sides down, I want to first use, I have this little red ink, it's Studio G from Michaels from a while back. I'm just going to take it and ink the edges just to make it a little softer and not such a harsh edge. And I'll go ahead and do that on all 4 sides. we move on, I want to be able to take my cards in and out of the box, and having this edge on both sides is going to keep me from doing that. So I'm going to be taking off, and I'm just going to use my scissors and a ruler to make the line. I'm going to cut back to where there is only about 1/4 of an inch left on each side. I still want the lip there because I want to be able to make this like prop up and open so that you can lay a recipe card right here while it's open. Let's go ahead and we'll draw the line here with the ruler and then use the scissors and cut back. So I want to do this, cover the top here and make the top flap, and I want it to come from behind, cover this part, and then cover this part here. So I cut a piece of this polka dot paper here, and I cut it at 8 5/8 by 5 5/8, and I'm going to score it 1 inch from the end. So I'm going to line it up at 1 inch here. I don't have my bone folder with me, but I'll just use this ruler here. Score it at 1 inch. And then I also want to score it at 4. Let's see here. I want to make my next score mark at 3 5/8. So let's see. So I'm going to line my 1 inch score up at the 3 5/8 there and score it here, if that makes sense. So this, I will glue that flap onto the back like that, and then this will fold down like this. I'll glue that on the top, glue this down to the flap here, and then on the inside I'm going to cover this. I have a piece of red here that I'm going to cover. I'm going to go ahead and glue that. I'm also going to put a piece of printed paper here, so I'll make that just a little bit smaller. This piece here is at 5 1/2 by 3 1/2. And then I will go ahead and cut a piece that will cover this here as well. And I will be right back. While you're letting the hinge dry, go ahead and cut the inside pieces of the box that you're going to cover. I'm going to cover 3 sides and the bottom. The front I'm not going to worry too much about because it's the awkward shape anyways, and you're not really going to see it looking straight on. So the back piece is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. and the sides and the bottom are 3.5 by 5.5. So I already cut my pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and glue those in. So the last thing I want to do to my box is make it so that you can set the lid up like that and then stick your recipe right in there so that it sets up and you can look at your recipe while you're making whatever it is you're making. So what I did was I cut a strip of the red that goes across kind of like a belly band, but I'm going to end up making it into a little pocket. This is just decorative on top, so I'm going to glue this piece down here. First I want to edge it with my ink. And then glue this piece down. And then I'm going to take and just put glue along 3 of my edges to make the little pocket. And I want it here. And then while that is drying, let's see, I think I want the flap to land about there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to mark it right in the front there. And over here. And then I'm going to take it, I'm going to mark it right behind the flap. On both sides. And then I'm going to use my scissors and just cut a little square out of both sides. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding all my finishing touches. I have my feet, I have the metal corners, and then I have all of my, I have some flowers. I'm not sure I'm going to use that. I may go in and add recipes with some sticker letters. So I will go do that and I will come back and show you what I did and for the final product. So I'll be right back. So here is the final box, guys. I super love this. It's kind of a glam recipe box with the silver and the metal pieces. So on the top, I went ahead, I used one of the silver frame stickers that I had. I mounted it on white paper and wrote recipes with a glitter gel pen that I had. And then I mounted that on red. and then on some silver glitter paper that I found in my stash. And I put some rhinestones around there. On the front here, on the flap, I used the metal corners, and then I, of course, made this little pocket here, and I'll show you that in a minute. And I added a couple of layered glittered snowflakes with the rhinestone in the center, and then I added a piece of ribbon along here, and then the metal little feet, just hot glued those on the bottom. On the sides, I took a piece of the cutout from that paper stack and mounted on red, then the silver glitter. I have a belly band here of one of the DCWV patterns on top of the polka dot. It's the same on this side. And then the back is pretty simple. I reinforced the hinge up here with a piece of ribbon, but then I put the plaid on the back there. So let me show you this on the inside. So I attached it with a little half round of Velcro and a Velcro dot at the top there. And then this rests there. And with the corners there, it catches right here. So when you have it sitting up, it stands up there. And then you can take one of your recipes and stick it right in here. And you can have it sitting out while you are making whatever you are making. So I will set this up, and my final shot you'll be able to see this standing up. So yeah, this is pretty cool. So if you made it through this video, I am going to have a giveaway on this. I am almost near 500 subbies, and I started my channel back in February, and I cannot believe, I was excited when I made it to 15 subs, but now I'm like at 460 something, and it is just amazing. You guys are the best. I love the YouTube crafting community, and they're just so supportive of each other, and I just love it when I have people watching my videos. I just started this because I love to craft, and I want to inspire people. So if you are one of my subbies, thank you so much. And if you are new to my channel and you just came over, welcome. And I hope that you will subscribe and come back for more of my videos. I do all kinds of videos. On Mondays, I do Plan With Me's, and Wednesdays, I do Bible journaling. And then every other day, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday are crafting videos. And on Friday, I try to do some sort of upcycling or trash to treasures. So if you like those kinds of videos, please come back. So to be a part of my giveaway, you need to be 18 years or older. You need to be a visible subscriber to my channel. And give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. And I want you to mention what your favorite Christmas recipe is. That will get you your first entry. If you would like to, I would love to fill up this recipe box with yummy Christmas recipes. So you can get a second entry into my challenge by just sending me your favorite recipe on a 4-inch by 5-inch recipe card, and you can decorate it. Not real bulky, but if you want to have fun decorating it and you know, then add your yummy recipe, that would be great. That will get you another entry into my challenge. And the best way to do that would be to message me on Instagram. So I have my Instagram link down below, and so you can message me there, and I will send you my address. And the deadline for my giveaway challenge is October 6th, and this will be I will be doing international as well, but the international may not be, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you what you will be winning. You will be winning another recipe box just like this one. It may be this one, I'm not sure. But I'm going to make another one, and that will be the prize. And if an international subscriber wins, then I will probably just be sending a gift card. So just depends on how much it costs to ship. So anyway, this is the prize, and I'll add in a few other crafty goodies that I have. And so yeah, it will be fun. So why don't you go ahead and check out Lady Kree's channel. As I said, she is having the Christmas in Flash giveaway challenge, and that's what this video is for. And she said that we could also do a giveaway along with ours. And since, you know, I'm going to be at 500 subscribers, I thought it would be fun to do my very first challenge. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe. Run over to Lady Kree's channel at Fun KREations and watch her videos as well, and love on her and give her some support and subscribers. And we will see you again next time. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality. Bye. God bless.